For our next segment on this week's show, I was down in Jackson, Michigan, learning all about suppressors, why you might want one, what it takes to get one, and also highlighting a company right here in Michigan that makes them.
We are located in Jackson, Michigan. I've been manufacturing suppressors since 1993 under the GSL technology name. I started out as a loan company. I joined Gemtech in 94, 95, and I was the president of Gemtech for approximately 20 years. I did all the R&D and development and machining for Gemtech up until about 2015, 2016. We have since gone our own direction. We're going solo by ourselves. The biggest problem that we have is everybody watches movies and they think the suppressors are basically, silent, like the movie. Everything in the movie is dubbed in. There's nothing there that's live. So basically what it does, it takes the sting out of the suppressor so you can shoot it actually without hearing muffs. It has a lot of benefits. It's like driving a car. Nobody wants to drive a car with no muffler on. It's the same sort of thing. We take that out of there and take the sting out, so it's not an assassin weapon. It's a hearing protection device to keep you out in the field without having to wear muffs and things of that nature. A lot of people who hunt, a lot of people who are military or police have serious hearing loss, and their lawsuits that are coming through because of that are quite intense. So that's what we're trying to do is help that situation.
Located just outside of Jackson, everything from the design to the construction of these suppressors is done right here in Michigan, which allows them to build a variety of different suppressors for all kinds of different guns.
GSL has been around since 1993. We take a lot of pride in what we do here. We are an ISO 9001-2015 certified facility. We are a suppressor manufacturer and only a suppressor manufacturer. Being ISO means that we basically control absolutely everything from start to finish of the builds of the suppressors alone. We're right here in Jackson, Michigan. Michigan is a manufacturing state. That's one of the main reasons why GSL will never leave Michigan. It's very easy for us to get materials here. It's kind of one of those homegrown situations. Everything that we purchase comes from here. Outside of a couple of small parts here and there that you just don't have available in Michigan. We do all of our builds in-house from start to finish, right down to the Cerakote painting and laser engraving of the serial numbers and so forth on the suppressors themselves. Purchasing a suppressor is actually pretty easy. A lot of people really do get intimidated by it. The best news that we can tell you is your Class 3 dealer is going to take care of you. It's their job to help us. So they're going to walk us right through it right from the beginning. You walk into the store, they have it in stock. If they don't have it in stock, they're just going to call us and order it in. Once they have it in their possession, they're going to have the customer fill out what's called a Form 4 with the ATF. That is not much more than what it takes to buy a pistol. A pistol, we purchase it on a 4473. It's just a series of questions, some signatures. They're going to do a background check on you, something simple like that, and then it's done. A Form 4 transfer of an NFA item, which a suppressor is an NFA item, is going to be half a dozen more questions or so. You'll have to take some passport photos and you'll have to give fingerprints. Unfortunately, you're also going to write a check for $200 to the ATF. That's Uncle Sam's going to get his share. Then from there, it's just a small waiting period. The ATF has really worked hard on the wait times and they have decreased. So we're actually getting the forms back quicker. A very common misconception of Owning an NFA item, whether it be a short-barreled rifle, short-barreled shotgun, a suppressor, a machine gun, is the number one question I get asked is, doesn't the ATF have the right to come into my house and search and seizure anytime they wish? The answer is absolutely no. The ATF has no more power to come into our homes just because we own a suppressor than the police do.
One of GSL's newest suppressors was made for a very popular gun here in Michigan, the 450 Bushmaster.
One of the newest versions of the GSL, or in the GSL suppressor line, is our GT450. It is a 450 Bushmaster suppressor. The GT450 takes your 450 Bushmaster rifle and makes it a little more tolerable to shoot. It's going to help reduce your recoil. It hides all your muzzle flash. It's also going to increase your accuracy because it's going to remove what's called muzzle flinch from when we are anticipating that shot. So obviously putting a suppressor on your rifle will remove that from it removes the fear. It removes the big bang of the gun.
Special thanks to the guys from GSL for not only giving us some insight on what it takes to get a suppressor, but also what the advantages are to using one.